I'm Nico with 406 Memories, and Mark and Mary have invited us to their beautiful wedding venue, the WillowBrooke Barn. This is one of the newest venues in the wedding industry in Montana, and they've won 4 years in a row the best place to get married in Billings. So let's meet Mark and Mary and see what they have to offer. Thank you so much, Mark and Mary, for inviting us over to the WillowBrooke and opening up the doors so we can learn more about what you all have to offer and how you started. We want to learn more about you and your journey. So can you tell us a little bit?
Well, thank you, Nico, for coming out, wanting to share what we've created. This is our 5th year, 2019. Mark retired, and we decided to try a new venture. This is our starting of our 5th year. We won Best Place to Get Married 4 years in a row. No pressure there.
You can only go down from here.
That's right.
Yeah, so how does that feel starting out and then right off the bat you guys won Best Wedding Venue and now it's 4 years in a row running, so that's consistency as well.
We've never lost. There's a little bit of pressure. It makes us work harder, strive harder. We're always trying to create something new. We just love meeting the people that come out here and being a part of their lives.
Yes, it's a truly great venue, and there's reasons why they've been voted Best Wedding Venue 4 years in a row. So why don't you go ahead and show us what this place has to offer and all this beautiful architecture that we have here.
This is our main room. It's 4,800 square feet. We hold everything from weddings to reception and any other type of event that someone would be interested in. We can do your wedding and reception in this room, or if you choose to get married outside, we also have a couple different areas for that. Or if you're doing a church wedding and want to just have a reception here, we can do that also.
Nice. Well, let's go over to the fireplace here. We've done multiple weddings here, and this is where usually they have the head table, but it's a pretty open format to where you can really do whatever your vision is for the event.
And that's what I tell people. I said nothing is in stone except the fireplace. No pun intended. So if you choose to do your head part or your head table in front of the fireplace, or you want to do it off to the side because you don't really want the attention that much on you, we can do that. We do a band or a DJ setup in this corner over here where the black door is. We've had people place photo booths, cake tables, gift tables, anywhere in the building they can put them. We're real flexible to making their dream come true.
That's awesome. So this is a beautiful fireplace, and the open room is really wide format, so people can do what they would like with this room. How do you describe this to brides and grooms?
Well, I let them know that we want their special day to be all about how they want it. So as far as setup goes in the venue, we're pretty flexible. The only thing that is in stone is the fireplace. The DJ or music would have to be in this corner over here. We've got a ramp set up outside the door so they can pull straight up and bring their equipment in. When we designed the building, we wanted everything to be vendor friendly, so you don't have to cart your equipment a long ways. And we've had bands come in and they're very thankful that they can just pull right up and bring their equipment in and set it up in this corner.
Absolutely. As a DJ, I love setting up here at the WillowBrooke anytime I get to come because it's just nice and easy. Power is reliable. There's multiple outlets. And then, like Mary said, it's really easy to set up. And then if you need to go grab something, it's just right there with a specified door. So they've thought of everything here. Can you talk to us a little bit about the black finishes that you guys have? I love all the color. And what is this stone that you guys have here?
When I designed this, I wanted a color scheme that went with any colors that a bride could envision. And we have had every color you can imagine. And the black and white goes with everything. And the natural wood goes with everything. The fireplace, Mark and I built the fireplace. I come from a building family, and I said, we can do it. And with some help of YouTube, we got it done. It's a Versetta stone, and it turned out beautiful. It really did. I'm blown away every time I come in here and look at this beautiful fireplace.
Absolutely. It's a perfect background for photos, and it's also a nice fireplace to warm you up as well. I love the finishes. And so how many people can have a party here in terms of guest counts?
For a wedding, our max capacity is 250 people. And that way it leaves a flow of traffic. Everybody doesn't feel cramped, and it leaves a decent sized dance floor here in the front. And we just feel that's an amount of people that just is comfortable for everyone.
Right around the average size of Montana wedding, around 200 or so. So that's perfect for that. And then how many tables does that equate to normally?
Well, Well, we put 10 people at a table for the larger weddings. We do have 8-foot long tables that we use also, and we can put 8 people at those. If your wedding is smaller, then we put less people at the tables. It just depends on your total.
And that's what's really cool is that they have such an open format building that you really can create anything. And I'm sure the decorators and all of the planners go crazy with being able to do so much in the venue. But I'm not going to let Mark hide too much a little bit. So Mark, tell us a little bit about how cool it is that you get to do this with your wife and you guys are so involved, but because I feel like a lot of the part that makes you guys stand out and unique is that you guys are so involved for every event and you're present helping out with the little things as well.
I'm scared of her. She's the boss for sure, so I do whatever she says. Now, we do spend a lot of time out here, and we spend a lot of time during the weddings and stuff. We want to be the stress-free event center. It's your special day. You don't want to be worrying about all the little stuff, and if something goes wrong, what's going to happen, or if there's a big spill, clean it up, or cleaning up at the end of the night. We do that. We want it to be the most stressful experience you're going to have, and so that's what we work right.
Most stress-free, right?
Yeah, free, not stressful. I'm sorry.
And then that's the truth, because they do help with all the little things and help me just making sure that you can love the day of without stress, and having these two kind souls supporting you, calming you down throughout the day with their jokes and their calm demeanor is really, really helpful. With WillowBrooke being a very new venue, they have a lot of awesome amenities and cool things. You guys are handicap accessible, right?
Yes, completely. We have no stairs coming in the front door. A handicap bathroom is over here right when you come in. And also to get to the wedding areas outside, you just go around. There's no steps to contend to.
That's great. So it's fully handicap accessible. Any guest can attend your wedding and you don't have to worry about that. Can you also tell us a little bit about the little details and the lights and the chandeliers that you guys have here? This beautiful chandelier we have above us is gorgeous. WillowBrooke has some awesome lighting and cool ways to affect the mood. So how do you guys play with these chandeliers and then the lighting in the room?
Well, all the lighting in here is zonal and dimmable, so you can put lighting, if you just want lights in the front, if you just, wherever you want them, however bright you want them. We can also dim the 4 chandeliers on the corner and the one above us. I recommend to every bride and groom to do their first kiss under the chandelier when they're walking out after the ceremony. We've got some beautiful pictures of taking advantage of the beautiful chandelier.
Those chandeliers would make those photos pop. That's an amazing little tip that Mary has, so we can do your kiss right under the chandelier. And it's cool that it can affect the whole mood, right? Because you can also have the ceremony in here if you're planning that, and then as it goes into the reception, then you can change the lighting so people can go into the dance floor and feel more comfortable.
Right, affecting the mood. Earlier in the day, people like it a little more lit. Towards the evening, when people dance, they like the lights lower because they don't want anybody to see them dance. Another option is you can actually make this your dance floor under the chandelier, so you can do your wedding around the outside. And then this is your dance floor. We've done that a couple times too, for a smaller wedding.
Have all the guests around, and then the dance floor is in the middle for everyone to gather. So the options are really limitless. It's just what your vision is, and they'll help you make it come true, because they're really, really flexible. With the lighting, you can create the mood throughout the day, and that really, really helps with the psychology of feeling into that celebration and going through the events of the day. So why don't you show us all these other spots? I love those stairs that go up. I know we've done a beautiful photo with some flash lighting up there, and you guys got some new doors.
You did a beautiful silhouette picture up there. I just loved. We recently put some new doors up there. The bridal party is fine with doing pictures on the stairs. We've had a lot of really cool pictures up there. These double doors here also do close, and we do that for a grand entrance, or if you're getting married inside and the bridal party wants to line up behind there and collect themselves and get ready, then we open the doors. It's a great starting point.
Yes, I absolutely love the doors, because then people can't see the wedding party or the bride and groom before they come in for the ceremony, and it's like that grand reveal moment for the grand entrance or the ceremony, and it creates that excitement. Because I feel like once people get to see the guest or the wedding party, then they get to see them, they're excited, but once it reveals, it just adds to that excitement. So these cool doors and all of the black accents, like you mentioned, with the white and black, they go with all of the colors that you can think of. I see you guys have done lots and lots of updates on this bridal suite as well. I see you guys have been doing lots of updates to this bridal suite. So can you let me know how everything's looking over here?
Well, we do have a new dressing area that we put up. It's a lot more flexible. The curtains can open and close it depending on how much room that you need. We do have lots of plugins on the wall over here, or if you decide to get married out here, or do your makeup and hair out here. Also provide a little bathroom, and there's a sink on the counter, and a door. Every bride needs a way out.
Yes.
So and sometimes you need to just step out and get a breath of fresh air.
Built in some privacy and then some fresh air to relax those nerves. And I see a lot of mirrors, and so all the ladies can get their makeup and hair done at the same time if they need to do all of them at the same time, and that way they can save time that way.
This is probably my favorite room in the building. I just feel it's very pretty. It looks like a bride should be getting ready for a wedding in here.
Absolutely. And I love the little couches. People can be here getting ready, supporting the bride, calming her nerves as she's getting ready for the ceremony. And it's also beautiful for photos with the white and stuff. The light bounces, so it's night light and airy feel, which brides love that light in the room as well. So you guys got lots of windows. This couch is really, really nice. Love this couch. But we've taken photos here before, and we love the photos here. So this is Mary's favorite room of the venue. Mark, do you have a favorite room?
Outside.
He likes the outside. She says that Mary keeps him outside. They keep him outside, they said. Perfect. So this is where the gentlemen can get ready, get all those situated. The gentlemen are a lot easier because they just got to put on pants and a suit. The ladies are the ones that have all the process as well. But you guys do have a designated room for the gentlemen.
Yes, we do. When we were building this, I was asking a lot of brides and people I knew, what do you want to see? And a lot of them said there's no place for the guys to get ready. There's either a closet, there's a bathroom, they can get ready at home. And I thought, they're just as important. They're the other half, the bride and the groom. So it's not as big and fancy as the bride's room, but there's a place to sit, hang out, there's TV to watch. A lot of guys come in and spend the day. A lot of them show up a half an hour before time, throw all their clothes on and run out the door. But there is an option, and they do have their own space.
Created some really cool detailed pictures in here, even brought in some lighting. There's plenty of room for guys to hang out, like the TV. They can watch football while they're getting ready, getting relaxed. And here's where the guys can have their guy time away from the ladies and the groom if they have to wait to see each other for that big first look or down the ceremony. So I do agree with that. I feel like grooms sometimes get left behind, so it's great that they have considered that, and then the groom can also have their space with their gentleman the day of. So a very important feature of the guy's room that Mark is telling us about.
It's a very big selling point for the brides. There is no window, there is no door here. He's not getting away.
There's no way to escape. So once you got him in here at the WillowBrooke, they're gonna marry you that day. That's for sure, guaranteed. This is where the party happens. Mark and Mary have a designated bar. And can you tell us a little bit about how that goes on during events?
If you choose to have alcohol, we're partnered with the High Horse, and they will bring in a full bar. They do custom kegs, custom drinks. They send 2 to 3 bartenders out. They're wonderful to work with. They're very professional, but very personable and just fun.
Absolutely. So that way you don't have to worry about it. They do all the setup, tear down, all the pouring, and then you just have to come on over and party. So it looks like the High Horse has got them all covered, and then they help you out that way as well. WillowBrooke has all these different areas, and this is the cooking prep area. So this is where the caterers can come in and prep all the food, get it ready for the big dinners, the big meals. So how do you deal with the food here at WillowBrooke?
So this is a prep kitchen. There's no actual cooking allowed here. Whoever your caterer is can pull right outside the door, bring their stuff in, prep it in here. We do have plug-ins back here. We have a fridge, freezer, microwave, sink. I can provide lists of different vendors for food. We've had everything from food trucks to we've had breakfast, we've had soup. Anything people can think of, we've had served here. And it's a really great location because we do the setup for the food right outside the hall there, so it's a very short distance to take the food from here out there.
And that's what's cool is that people can put their own unique twist on the food, like you said, breakfast, or that's kind of cool that people have their own little ideas for the wedding food, and then you guys have a space designated for people to do that. The caterers can come in and help you out with all of the logistics of food. They can pull in really easily with the doors. They have all the doors available for vendors to be able to really easily and smoothly do their job. So that's really cool. This one was the prep room. So they even have an ATM if you need cash for the bar or for that money dance. You pull out that cash and you can help the bride and groom out as well. I've always wondered what these doors are. Can you tell me about these doors?
So these doors go straight outside, and if they choose to have food trucks, we set the food trucks up outside. There are plug-ins so they can plug into that, and your guests can either go out, get the food from the food truck and bring it back in, or they can prep all the food outside and then bring it in. This has proved very popular since a lot of people do food trucks now.
Now it's like a new trend to bring food trucks either for dinner or maybe even later at night for those munchy snacks for after you've had a little bit of drinks for those folks. And so food trucks are becoming a thing, and then WillowBrooke has completely thought of that idea, and it's really easy to just bring a food truck in of your favorite choice, which one you like. Mark and Mary have thought of everything, guys. They also have the gals and the guys' rooms, which are also air conditioned, right?
Yes, the whole building is air conditioned.
So the whole building is air conditioned, which is a big thing during the hot months in the summer, and it's something to think about for your guests to be able to cool off and be able to have an enjoyable time while they're celebrating your big day. Because you never want your guests to be profusely sweating in their suits and dresses. So something to think about, the amenities here, really nice bathrooms as well as air conditioning. These windows are really awesome. We use them a lot for photos, but can you tell us a little bit about the thoughts between these really tall windows and all of this balcony area that you guys provide?
These doors actually slide all the way open. So in the evening, it cools down a little bit, or depending on what time of year your wedding is, we open these doors. There's a 1,500 square foot deck out here overlooking the pond, and then the party just spills out, the music comes out. Very popular place. Stairs down, then we have a 1,200 square foot patio and a fire pit, gas fire pit down here, a dock out on our pond. There's a big water feature over on the left over there, and then we have a large grassy area with a creek running through it to get married on out here also.
Yes, it is February in Montana, so right now it is negative degrees, but we will come back when it's really pretty outside in the wedding season and show you all of the outdoors as well. But that's where the ceremonies take place, right next to the pond, and it is really pretty. You have a couple different areas that you can have the ceremony, is that right?
Yes, we have several actually. You want the creek running in the background, if you want the pond for the background, if you want to be on the dock. The waterfall's brand new. We have not had one in front of the waterfall yet.
So how big is the WillowBrooke in terms of area?
WillowBrooke itself, the property is on about 10 acres out here. The building is 6,000 square feet. The main room is 4,800 square feet. So there's quite a bit of room inside, as well as a 1,500 square foot deck and a 1,200 square foot patio out down below on another level.
I love this patio because people can come hang out, grab drinks. Well, it's sunset time. They can enjoy the sunset. Like you said, the fire pit is also a big, I've seen people gather around the fireplace, have a drink, relax, catch up. Because a lot of times weddings is about seeing people that you haven't seen in years and seeing a lot of family that you haven't seen in a long time.
Our designer, Mary, she wanted Edison lights. We put Edison lights all around the deck, and it just gives it that nice, cozy glow in the evening. And I'm going to age myself. It reminds me of standing around at a keg, seeing all your friends and stuff you haven't seen for a while. So it's a good time.
Absolutely. I love the lights. They're a very nice touch for pictures. And also those steps that come down the deck are also really pretty for photos as well. And then you guys really like the pond, which we can't see right now, but has someone jumped into the pond? Has someone been crazy enough to do that yet?
Yeah, we have. And of course, because of liability reasons and everything else, if you go in the pond, you get to go home. We don't encourage anybody going into the pond at all. It's ditch water that comes out of our irrigation ditch. We put some dye in it to make it blue and pretty so it doesn't look like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. But it is still a pond, and we don't want kids going in it or anything. It's for
Absolutely. So it is for photos. Don't jump in the pond thinking that you're going to be a funny guy or a funny groomsman, because you're not. You're just going to ruin the party for all of us. So enjoy the pond, but don't jump into the pond. Since you guys have such an awesome area outdoors, what are some of the things that you guys have seen done in this outdoor area?
A lot of people will bring yard games out. They'll bring Jenga, cornhole. We've watched kids throw footballs around in the field out there. There's a lot of opportunity for outside use also, not just for the ceremony. We have people set up. They have to bring them, and we do not provide them. But seating, tables and chairs outside, so that in the evening, if it's cool or depending on the time of year, your guests just can go outside and enjoy the outdoors like everyone does in Montana. And what's also nice is when these doors are open, the music flows outside. So if they want to dance on the deck or on the patio, that's also an option.
And what's really cool is too that you guys have power right out here too, so you can easily connect for sound for the ceremony to project that way. And also, if you're a DJ or a band, you could set up something out here also to even project further if you wanted to have more of an outdoor vibe for the event as well. And where can people park here? How is the parking situation?
We have a large parking lot. Handicapped people can pull up out in the front and come straight in. The parking lot is to the west of the venue, and it can accommodate a lot of cars.
Yeah, they haven't filled it up yet, and it's 100 of guests that can come here. So plenty of parking. No need to worry about that. So
our parking lot is connected right to the building.
and also close parking, so you don't have to walk a mile to get to the venue after you've parked.
And another point is if someone's had a little too much to drink and they don't want to drive, you're more than welcome to leave your vehicle here. We just ask that it's gone in the morning. I don't want anyone to endanger themselves or the lives of someone else.
Absolutely. It's always good to either drive an Uber or get a friend to drive you home if you've had too much at the wedding, and then Mark and Mary are happy to have you pick up the car in the morning after you've recouped yourself. But if you're still a little hungover, that's okay. Just drive your car home after that. Mark and Mary, you guys are a beautiful couple that has really started this journey out strong, 4 years in a row, winning the best wedding venue. But how long have you guys been married, and how did this idea come about?
We've been married 36 years. I was a stay-at-home mom raising kids and selling hay, and Mark was a police officer, and he retired, and I thought, let's do something different. Let's do something new. I wanted to do something. So we decided to build the venue, and a lot of people go through life thinking, I wish I would have done this, or why didn't I do that, or I'm too old to start something new. Most people don't start a business when they're 60 years old, but I thought, I'm going to be 60 years old anyway, so let's just do it. And we've done it, and we've met wonderful people. It's fun to see the brides come in and come into the building and get excited and just envision their wedding here. So Mark and I are on site during the whole day of your wedding. We make sure that the bathrooms are clean, there's a spill, we clean it up, the garbages go out. I've sewn buttons on brides' dresses. I've sewn buttons on grooms' shirts. Mark's repaired arches out in the field with the drill. You name it. We live right next door, so it's very convenient to run home if we need something and bring it back. We try to go the extra mile. We want this to be successful. We want this to be the best event of your life and stress-free. And it means a lot to us that you leave here and you give us a hug and you cry and tell us thank you. And we hope your life is wonderful.
That's awesome. That was beautiful. That's really cool. And in terms of the future, how can people get a hold of you if they're thinking of wedding in the future, 2026, maybe even 2027 as the time goes on? What's the best way to contact you as well?
We still have some dates available for 2025. We are booking for 2026. The best way to get hold of us is to go to WillowBrookeBarn.com. There's a questionnaire on there. You fill that out, and I will get back to you usually within a half an hour. I feel like if you're reaching out to me, I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. We also have a Facebook page, Instagram, our website.
Nice. You guys are very, very active everywhere, so very easy to reach out to them. And yeah, I wanted to hear a little bit about you, Mark, and how you guys are so invested, because I think it's really cool that you guys are a husband and wife team, helping a new up and coming husband and wife team as they're all getting married, because they're going to be a husband and wife after, and it's cool to have that support around.
Never stop showing off for your wife. And seriously, never stop showing up. This is like riding your bike with no hands. You're still trying to impress them. So when they come up with good ideas, support them. Do it. And this was all Mary's idea. This is what she wanted to do, and we made it happen.
That's really cool, because I think sometimes you guys don't give yourselves enough credit in the fact that you've built this pretty much from the ground up. Can you tell us a little bit about that process and how that worked? Because it's, as far as I understand it, it's both of you guys' work, right?
We've done 90% of the work on this building. The day after he retired, we had a skid steer, and he started digging the hole. And as he puts it, I've been digging the hole ever since. We had a great builder come in, Beartooth Construction, and they framed the building up. And I told them what I wanted. I told them the rooms, and they made it happen. And then we came in. I laid every piece of flooring in this building. I did all the tile work. We did the shiplap. My son and Travis and his wife Megan, who is our in-house decor and rental specialist, they did all the painting. Mark and I built the fireplace, the bar, very hands-on.
We're very vested in it.
We are.
It's amazing how dangerous you can be with YouTube and a power saw. But no, it is. We're very vested in this place.
We work together well.
We like to work. So
we built the waterfall. Mark built the pond. Just new ideas.
The list keeps on going, truly. The list keeps on going on all the things that they have built together, and I think that's really awesome. And it helps that you're handy, right? Because I don't think I could do all that work.
Well, it's 10% being handy and 90% not being scared to try it. That's what it is. Yeah. The old measure twice, cut once, absolutely. It's like anything in life. 10% of it's probably skill, 90% of it's having the set to do it. And that's what you got to do. Just give it. You're going to fall flat on your face sometimes.
Don't be afraid to try something.
Yep.
You never know if you can't do it until you do it. Every day I walk in here and I think, wow, we did this. It's just mind-blowing to think that we did it. Perfect.
And you encourage each other, and you argue with each other, and you change things, and you fix things, and eventually it'll all come together.
Well, we're best. We spend all of our time together, literally.
Oh, yeah.
24 hours a day, and I guess it wouldn't work if we didn't like each other.
Yes, absolutely. So I do think that is 100%. I love the story and the message that you guys have of not giving up and keeping on trying. So what message would you give folks that are either trying to look at WillowBrooke for a place to get married, or maybe someone starting just in a new idea and how they can tackle it? Because I think you guys have been a very, very successful way of saying, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm just going to push and do and fulfill my dream, which was your guys' vision.
You don't want to get old at the end of your life and say, what did I do that made a difference? Or what did I do to challenge myself? So if you have an idea, go for it. Try it. You'd be surprised that you can do more than you think you can.
Life's way too short to go through it unhappy. Do something that makes you happy.
Absolutely. Well, that was Mark and Mary Cady. Thank you so much for opening the doors to your beautiful venue and your awesome hearts, and spilling it all out on camera and just showing us your personalities and how awesome you truly guys are. So if you're lucky enough to get married at WillowBrooke, or if you haven't done so already, definitely consider this amazing place and come check it out for yourselves. You won't be disappointed.